Hey guys, it's me again. I'm just sitting on another message this morning. Um, this is the food that I got from my dad from Vietnam. And I had to pull it back on. I told you that though. I love you guys. I know you're in school. Just love you. This is the necklace that I had on. I thought somebody had poisoned it, so I put it in my mouth, and I thought I would clean it off. I normally wear it with the sun on. This is the one I wear to you today, and yeah, I still wear that. I got this one a long time ago. And Grandma Esther gave me this one. This gold one. It has my name on it. For my golden birthday on the 11th of July, 1971. I know, Stephen Philip Lindquist, right? You guys, I love you so much. You know. I went down for a job interview. They wouldn't shake my hand, and they shook other people's hands. I'll probably take the job. They want me to wear a suit and tie, but you know, it's just so different than what I remember. It's so good. Um, yeah, so I was like looking at stories in the news, you know, seeing what things are going on, and I just don't even know if some of it's not even real. It just doesn't seem like any kind of world that I would be involved in. Like, probably not. And I don't think my grandma's. You know, I had more than one grandma. I just won't mention the other one's name. I was in Santa Rosa. She was a special lady too. She made us cookies and food, and she kept that half German Shepherd and half wolf dog, Midnight, locked up. It never bothered me at all. I just, Ty and Biter used to like say, "Get in the house, get in the house." And so I actually been thinking a lot about Ty and Biter. I don't know if, everybody remembers them. And we had a lot of fun as kids. Grandma used to always their grandmother used to always, cook for us. Grandma Frances gave me quarters for doing dishes for her. That's why I said, if you ever asked to do dishes, do them. Grandma Esther, Dorothy Esther, she used to cook for me and put oranges and toast out on a plate, and then I would wake up and she'd be like, I would ask her, I'd be like, "Grandma, is that for me?" And she'd be like, "Yeah," and just eat it. And she would just continue to make food until, we were just stuffed, just couldn't eat it anymore. I hope you guys are doing okay. Now I think about it, and some people say, well, caused so much trouble having two little girls. I didn't know. I wouldn't have mattered. I love you so much, I would have, still would. I told you that. Kind of go through hell for you. Or wherever. My own family sometimes, I think. Our family. Well, I consider my family to be a really broad mix of people. They include a lot of different people, and I told you already the holy people that I've met. And just the people I meet on the street, and I don't know, sometimes I sit and I write and I draw and not draw. I'm not very good at it, but I make symbols. And maybe one day, you'll look at them and think, what was he doing? What was he thinking about? You know, I don't want to say this, but this is the card I drew this morning. It scares me. I'm not a judgmental person. I know that how I read them, the time is right. I don't know. Like I said, I don't judge people. I could stand and watch. I could help. I could fight. I could just let it all unfold around me. I'm not sure what the right thing to do is. Kelly won't let me see you. She won't return my phone calls. They keep making me wait. Everywhere I go. And I'm afraid that when the time comes and they need help, I'm going to be just like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait in line with everybody else. And I walked by some stores today and they were like rations. And like I said, I learned how to do mass casualty. And I'm a really good triage nurse. I know who's going to die. I have color tags that I studied, and I just am sad. I don't know. It could be all just a dream. I could be seeing the future, which is now. I walk around, and the birds and the trees and pigeons are just soaring right now around the apartment. The other day I walked outside and 3 crows took up in the air. And then a hawk landed right above my head. In our native Seminole Indian heritage, me and Svea, I didn't tell you that before, but my mom's mom and her family from Florida, they had some Seminole Indian. So I really hold true to the fact that our family comes from, more than nobility. I saw some other things this morning that made me think about, what we were gonna. How we could all get together and as a family and kind of come back to the table. I think about these neck charms. Think about the sacrifice that I made when I cleaned this off. I thought it was poison. I had laid it in the sun to dry because I had put rose oil on it because it's important to me. I was cleaning it. And then I cleaned it off. And then there was all this, this stuff grew on it, and on the chain it was all tarnished. And so I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want it to hurt the meaning that this had. So I put it in my mouth. And I thought I cleaned off all the poison from it. It flips around sometimes. I just am thinking a lot about, about spirituality. I'm not a really religious person. I mean, I'm not set in stone about religion. I like going everywhere. And I think that's what's great about our family is that we've had a lot of religious people in our family, a lot of holy men. You know, I don't know. I just wanted to tell you how much I love you both, all of you, really. And how much if things don't get better, well, I'm going to leave here too. Not Sean. I mean, we'll have to probably go away somewhere. No, I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to, just pack up my bags. Just take a duffel bag and run away. I could. I don't want to. So I get worried, that things are so not right here. Like we need to come together as a family and see the pain that these people have caused. Well, they've caused me. I don't know what to make of it. I think maybe they don't understand the whole story, or they've gotten some mixed ideas. I love this. It's the best that I've ever had. I've got those ones today that you made for me. But this was like a free, and I made it out of a Toby Fish line. And it's still, I didn't even cut the string right. This is the one, I made this in, well, I'm not going to say where, but some man's family came up to me and gave me a hug and said, "I'm so glad you were in our son's life." I had said something to them in a circle. We were sitting in a circle. And afterwards, he was a shy guy and he didn't talk very much. But I would talk to him about spiritual things. Even I've talked to people who don't really like me about spiritual things. I talk to people about Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity. I mean, I still believe in that one source thing. I believe that we could all come together, look at each other, and just find a different way, or something. It's not that I'm not into diversity, I am. All the fighting in the world and in lifetimes is really done nothing. I don't know. I'm going to go to a couple other places coming up. I've tried to go to the temple in Uptown, but it's always locked. Not that I can't call them, I guess, and go there, but it's always locked. Some places downtown, they're always locked. I went to a Buddhist monastery in Northeast. They were open. I'm going to check out the Diamond Way. At one time I did not want to go there, but the guy's Norwegian. I'm going to go see him and see what he says. I'm going to go to where your grandma died at. I haven't been there forever, but your Aunt Phyllis, who's a nurse. bought a garden and a water fountain for those women to have at the house in Grandma's memory. Your great grandma, Esther. So I'm going to go down there with Sean and I are going to go down there. And there's some other places I want to check out. I haven't been to a powwow in a long time. And I really should get back. You know, like I said, I walked through Little Earth and cried. They actually came out of their apartments because I was crying. I'm at walkabout that day, and I didn't have any judgments about how sad it was that such noble people were in our own family too. I'm grateful. I mean, I've spoken to, you know, Native brothers and sisters. I met one day, and I said, in my heart, I said, if I could reach out and help you, Jim. He was looking for his brother. And I felt my spirit like touch him. Your mom, I mean my mom. Her brother's name is Jim. I said I wouldn't cry again, but that story always gets me. You know, like I cried that day when they were naming those kids at the Basilica. I wasn't even supposed to be there. I just asked if I could watch. You know, it's like when I've I don't know what to do. It doesn't seem like anybody's helping. You know, they just keep telling me they're gonna give me, like, they're gonna send me my own belongings, and then they don't. Not that it's you, it's like just people. I could be really sad about it. I'm not. I cried more about that story. I touched that man's life that day. You know, I felt bad for him too. I couldn't do more than just, I didn't have any money in me. I gave him what I had. Enough to get the bus ride. Sometimes that's all I can do. You know? I told you they wouldn't even shake my hand at the job. They shook everybody else's hands. I would still help people. I feel bad. If it is judgment time, if it's just a lie, then it's... I walk around and I feel my heart extending outward and nature like the cats are going crazy right now. The last time the animals went crazy, I was getting some Reiki done, and the birds and the cats were like screaming in the other room, and Chris actually was helping me. This lady that I met, I didn't have any money, she just did me with the kindness of her heart. And so, I sent her money. I sent her $42. That's all that was. Sorry for being so sad. That story gets me about Jim, well, and about a lot of the other stuff, but it's so sad that people are fighting for pointless reasons. You know, if we could just come together, you know, so much for asking for help. You know, I appreciate the beauty I've seen. I do. I appreciate it. It's getting dark outside. It's probably going to storm again. I just don't feel right about it. So, I love you guys. I'm going to try to post this one too for you. I love you. Spain and me. All of you. I'll post something later when I feel better. Alright. Bye. Bye. Love you.